they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 home. Ponce isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Mitchell is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Digging in, Weston Wilson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a
well hit deep down the right field line, but this will land. Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Graham. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A wind-up and the 0-1. Grounded to third. He's right there.
Come on, come on, come on, come
gets
on.
him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Their curve lead it. At the plate, David Graham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Durepo, a 27-year-old, he throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a cutter. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mitchell is over a few steps toward the line, and he standing in, David Graham.
Come on now, put her in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. Alames is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. In now, David Graham. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit.
Oh, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in, Brendan Dixon. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate as he just sneaks in there in time, and it's now a 7-4 game.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So stepping in, Brian Shales, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Altoona Curve jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cody Ponce gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves. Quinn Priester, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now in the box, David Graham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 heading out towards shallow right. In there, a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Ro. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Pinero. This is on the ground over to first. Hold it right there. Right field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, dealer right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
The 2-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Again, with 2 outs, the pitcher was met.
At the plate, David Graham. A hit in 2 tries so far. Line drive to center field. Fuentes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Seawolves are out on top. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Graham, and their runners at the corners now. And that misses for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
2-2-2-2. Scoring, you're scoring.
And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in once again, Brendan Dixon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And the runner's breaking for third.
Get down.
He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's Kevin Smith, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, David Graham. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. High and deep to right center. Mckenna will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate, David Graham. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there.
Find the
Base
ball,
hit.
find the ball, find the ball.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And now here's Brandon Dixon.
He's going, he's going.
And there he goes towards second. Hit on the ground to third.
Come on, come on,
And
come
the
on,
two
come on,
out
come on,
front
come
will
on, come
not
on.
come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. David Graham will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Line drive to center field. Mckenna has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Jamie Escalona. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
And I don't want to pat ourselves on the back. Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
4-2 the final score tonight.
8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of... Coming to the plate now, David Graham. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, let it fly.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works.
Hey,
Pitcher can't be too mad.
Baseman number 9, Brandon Dixon.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much.
Get dirty.
Quiet the moment down.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Now at the plate, Ryan Diaz. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Skied into straightaway right. Graham will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So digging in now, Carlos Rincon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Dixon is there, 2 down. Digging in, David Graham. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Come on, big guy.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hey, let her rip.
Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here. Settling in now, David Graham. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Mckenna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. David Graham. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Like you can. Here we go.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Mckenna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here at the ball. Digging in once again, Jamie Escalona. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Gone!
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious.
Now batting, Adley Rutschman. He could really use a knock here 0 for 3 in the game so far. Skied into straightaway right. Graham is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Seawolves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 24 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Tyler Alexander wraps it up for the save, his second. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, Grayson Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
3-0 to him now.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short.
Come on, get out, get out, get out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Digging in now, David Graham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out. Coming to the plate now, David Graham. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Come on, dig. Go hard. Go 2.
Into the
Dig,
gap
dig,
in right
dig.
center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Heading out towards shallow right. Cespedes in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So striding in, John Nunez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Into the box, David Graham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Driven nicely into the gap.
Dig hard, dig hard, dig hard.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now batting.
Brandon Dixon steps in now.
Dixon.
A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly.
Come on, come on, come on.
First is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, John Nunez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Runner's on his way to third. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Ryan Shales.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nootbaar will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Nick Ames is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Skied into very shallow right. Lugo ranging into the outfield, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch, and that's the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Mckenna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's...
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home.
7-1. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Dario Agrizal gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Now the relay home, and he's out on the tag. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. It's a run on 2 hits. Stepping up now, David Graham. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
The first baseman.
Into the box now, Brendan Dixon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runner goes for second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Graham. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a dive, but he's back in.
Hey, stay hot, huh? Stay hot.
And again a throw, and the runner back. And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Hey, stay hot now, huh?
Throw over to first.
No, he's
and
safe.
he'll dive back in safely. A 1-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You here, on the back, on the back.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So stepping in, Brendan Dixon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On to first as they get the double play. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jiwan Bay. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Ready once again, David Graham. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
3-0 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Find the ball.
And to score, the runner from third.
Well, D-Roll, that question was answered. The green light on the 3-0 count, and he drives the run in from third.
Yeah, if you watched him step out of the box right there, he didn't even want to look down at the third base coach for fear that it might be put on. Green light special, Ribby knock.
Brandon Dixon steps in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-2. Looped out toward third. One there.
Find it.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Owen. Heading out toward shallow right. Graham has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Stepping in, David Graham. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Hit to short. He's right there.
Run it out! Run it out!
And that's out number 1. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Erie Seawolves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dario Agrizal gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Tyler Alexander earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. And this change to tell you about defensively is here in the 7th inning. They'll make a move and put a new center fielder into the game. Striding into the box, number 39. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. This is line to left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
There's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Stepping up to the plate, Chuck Portman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The throw's offline. He's safe. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game.
So coming to the plate, David Graham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Aquino back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Erie Seawolves capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. David McKay claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tyler Alexander hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Seawolves, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, striding in, Christian Fuentes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Graham will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ready now, David Graham. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And now pitch on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Mitchell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, David Graham.
Right here, kid. Drive something.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Shot toward right center. That's his first base hit.
Making
you got 1 for 2 now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Ready for another chance? Dawa Lugo.
Now batting, the second baseman,
the 1-2. A dive, but it's off his glove. There's one. And he is in there. Stepping into the box, Jacob Hayward. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Graham, the runner at third. Lugo at second with 1 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mitchell has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield.
Digging in to try it again, David Graham. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And now here's Brandon Dixon. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now to the plate, Dawa Lugo.
the second baseman,
0-2. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Jason DeLay. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Now at the plate, Nick Martini. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
One down.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Hey, we got one.
So striding forward now, Christian Fuentes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here. Still. Digging in and looking for more, David Graham. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. To short, reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping in, Christian Fuentes. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Skied into straightaway right. Graham is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in, David Graham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. 1-1.
No. Hey, nice.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Owen takes charge and he's got it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Jacob Hayward. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are all tied 5-5.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Curve posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today we wrap up. Stepping into the box, David Rubio, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Out of the gates today. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get...
Digging in, Tom Smalls, and their runners at the corners now. He's set the 3-2, Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they get to him for a couple of hits. Coming to the plate now, David Graham. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, what you say? Do it one time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Ball one. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got it.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, David Graham.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2-0 now. Drives it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Standing in, Max Burt. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Altoona, the third baseman, Max.
The windup and the 0-1. Pops this one up. Lugo ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, David Graham. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
He's got it. The second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. Standing in, Ji-hwan Bae.
Now batting, shortstop, Ji-hwan Bae.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right.
2-2-2.
Graham will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Mitchell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Mitchell.
Hit in the air out to right. Graham will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. In now, David Graham. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly.
Come on, you can beat it.
And
you can
the
beat it.
off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. 4-2 the final score today. Altoona used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brennan Malone earns his first win of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of